Hello, YouTube friends. Today is beef soup day. To be exact, is beef shank bone in. That's real good with the soup and vegetables. So, since I'm only cooking for myself, and some of y'all know I was doing mechanic work yesterday. I tried to scrub my hands real good. My fingers already hurt from using the brush, but I'm only gonna do 2 of these and save the other 2. I don't need that much meat, so I'll do this one. That's fatty. Okay, those 2 are gonna go. So I put this up, and then I'm gonna cut the vegetables. So y'all can see, all the vegetables are being rinsed off right here. Now you could either, if you're gonna make for a lot, it's better if you buy bags of potatoes and everything. But I'm only cooking for myself, so I have a package right here that they sell. I've seen it, so I got this. 1 corn. I have a piece of cabbage, an onion, 2 red soup potatoes, 1 jalapeno, a squash. Let me see if maybe y'all didn't see. A cabbage piece, a corn, onion, 2 red soup potatoes, a squash, 1 carrot, and some celery sticks. The other thing that I like to put in is cilantro because it gives it a good taste. And then once the soup is done, you could squeeze half of this key lime into your soup, and it'll give it a real good taste, in my opinion, anyways. So here's my cutting board. And when it comes to these right here, what I do, you can put the whole thing in like that. But some people, they like to take their time, and that's what I used to do. I'll do it today. Tear the little leaves off, and that's what you're going to be putting in. You can put the sticks in too, but like that, nobody gets like a little tree. Doesn't really matter. It gives the soup real good taste. So I put some before, or when it begins to boil the soup. I can put some during that time, or I could wait a little bit till after the soup starts browning, and then put them in there, and then they get real soft, and all the flavor gets released to mix in with the soup. Okay, so I already cleaned this surface right here, the countertop, so all this is clean. So then I'm gonna open the package off camera. Gotta use the knife. And here's the little potatoes, the little round potatoes. They're a little big, so I'm just gonna cut them into 4 pieces each. The bigger one maybe more. Or maybe not. So that's the potato. And the squash, I'm just gonna cut this in half. If there were more than one person, maybe I cut it into little pieces. Then the carrot. I want to cut myself. Like I said, I tried to get my nails as good as possible, but I was doing mechanic work, and if you know anything about mechanic work, is if you have cracked hands from always being in the water or something, it's real hard to clean them real good. They get stained. Okay, that's that. The cabbage can go in like this. I'm gonna put the whole onion. When they get soft, onions actually taste real good. The corn. See if I don't break my cutting board. Jalapeno will go whole. And let me cut the tips off. And then this will be ready to be going in there also. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some water in here, get this going. So here's the meat with the water in it. I'm gonna put this to boil. Put that on high. Put the timer. And for seasonings, of course, salt all the time. Then I'm gonna use onion powder. I like black pepper in almost everything. And some minced garlic. It's boiling pretty good. Wow. I haven't eaten beef soup, or as it's called, and I grew up knowing it, caldo de res. Caldo de res. Beef soup. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Oh yeah, guys, and the other translation would be in Tagalog, and you call beef soup sabanang baka. I still have everything here. I haven't put it in yet. Ooh. Let me see if I could turn this thing over. It needs more water. That one has a lot of bone, but it's still good. It's gonna give it flavor, and like I said, it's only me. I kind of picked them like that because they're a little cheaper, and I'm not feeding anybody. If I would have had company or something, then I would have gotten more meaty ones, and the price is gonna go up a lot more. I had to take one out because they're too big and the pot's too small. So it's pre-cooked. I just put it in the freezer, and I could use it for another caldo, another soup. So time to start putting the veggies in. Like, some veggies are harder than others, so while you're cooking, if you're not exactly sure when to put them in, just put them in, and whatever gets soft and the other ones are hard, take the soft ones out if you don't want them to get mushy, and then let the other ones boil for a while. That was a fumble. So I'm thinking, since this pot is kind of small, I'm only going to put half of the vegetables and save the other ones for the other one. Yep, I'll put the whole tomato though. The whole tomato. See, it's real full. So put that cilantro. And that's it. That's all I'm putting. It's too full. I didn't even put cabbage in there. Wow. Well, let me see if I could get a little piece in there. I do like my cabbage in there. That'll do it. If I have to take something out, I will. I think I'm going to take that one corn out, so that cabbage could be good in there. So this one will be saved for the next time around. So I cut the jalapeno. I'm putting one piece in there. A little bit of spice. and everything goes into the fridge that I didn't use. Gosh, it's so crazy. Needs a lot of salt. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the fan, and I think this is about done. So before I get back on the camera, I cut a little piece of meat to make sure. So here goes the meat on the bottom. A little piece of squash, potato, carrot. I'm gonna give some more in a little while. This is just so y'all can see. Should have been using the other hand, but that's what I have right there. Jalapeno in there, celery, and get some of the actual soup in here. This is one of my favorites, especially on a weekend. Like if you went out and when you wake up on a Saturday or Sunday after going out on a Friday and having a few cold ones, that really does help. It hits the spot. So it's my caldo. Oh, burned my thumb. This one can stay here. And that's all, folks.